Hi folks, Kellen here, doing some C programming, and I thought as just a little warm-up exercise I would compute the length of a string. So C's are strings in C are a little strange. What you usually do to use a string in C is you declare a character pointer. Now this pointer points to the first character in the string. And the strings are null terminated, meaning there's a special character that signals that this string is over with. So I use that to my advantage in my code. So here we are, we have SLN. This is the code for counting the characters in a string. First, right off the bat, I'm going to check to see is the first character a null. If it is, then the strength is of length 0, it's the empty string. Otherwise, this logic gets skipped and this next block of logic gets executed. First, I create a variable named length, set it equal to 0. And while the character we're pointing at is not the null character, we're going to increment to the next memory address for inside of the string, so the next character. We're also going to increment length. And after this loop completes, it just returns the length of the string. And I've got some tests down here. I've got 3 tests. So hello world should have 13 characters in it. The empty string should have 0. And to do should have 5. So let's just compile. Compiles without issue. Let's run it. The sentence hello world has 13 characters in it. That's correct. The empty string has 0 characters in it. That's correct. To do consists of 5 characters. That is correct. So as far as I can tell, this function is a good one for determining the length of a string. Of course, we already have standard library functions for doing that. So if you were working on a serious project, you would just use the library functions, but imagine that you didn't have these library functions and you had to build things from scratch. This is how it would be done. Okay, bye.